Good afternoon. Welcome to McDougall-Evers Gymnasium. The final two sessions have moved to Saturday for the 44th annual Carmi-White County Invitational Tournament. Cole Carter alongside Travis Black, Joey Wagner back at the WRUL studio, Landon Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. The pregame show is brought to you by Rice Motors. Take ricemotors.com for a test drive now and give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. All right, so last night's games got moved to today because of the snow. Mount Vernon all over Evansville Day in the first game, so the Wildcats are 3-0. They're going to play for a championship tonight at 6 against Carmi. Carmi would at least be playing for a tie of the championship regardless of what happens here. Bulldogs are 2-0. Fairfield's 1-1. And Travis, it almost kind of worries me this game's been moved to noon today because, as we both know, Saturday night atmosphere compared to a Friday night atmosphere compared to a Saturday afternoon. You just kind of expect you're not going to get the same atmosphere and the same energy.
Yeah, the place is not really normally packed on a Saturday, and there's very few occasions. It kind of just feels like a normal walk-through practice type scenario that you're looking at, but Carmi's going to have to come back, and they do have some extra motivation from last Friday's debacle of a game that Carmi was leading 15 points going into halftime, ended up losing it by 1. So if they can't get up and use that as motivation, they really don't deserve to be winning this game.
Yeah, like Travis said, Fairfield came in here last Friday, won 44-43. Bulldogs had a 16-point lead in the second half, in which vanished and won advantage towards Fairfield as far as comparing last Friday to today, because they have one of their best players back. Lane Tucker missed a couple of games due to concussion protocol. He played his first game back on Thursday when they lost to Mount Vernon. And, really, Travis, I feel like these two teams very similar because they love to shoot the basketball, and when one team is just not hitting their shots, they struggle.
Yeah, both these teams kind of fall in love with a three ball at times. And especially in Carmi's case, if they don't have the three ball going, they kind of get stagnant on offense. Fairfield's a little better with trying to work the ball inside if that long distance shot's not going. But both teams are going to have to play some good defense both teams are going to have to play good defense if they want to be competitive in this game. And I feel like this is going to be the first of 40 Black Diamond Conference special that we're so accustomed to.
So here's kind of what's at stake for Carmi. I mentioned they're 2-0 in the tournament. A win this afternoon will place them in the championship tonight against Mount Vernon. If Carmi was to lose, they'd be 2-1 going against 3-0 Mount Vernon. So you're still playing for a potential three-way tie there. Kind of a lot in the mix, but if you get the win this afternoon, plain and simple, win tonight, you win your second consecutive CIT. And Travis, they had to wait 24 years to get one of those last season, but a chance to go back-to-back. Carmi has put themselves in position to do just that.
Yeah, they put themselves in a great opportunity to be competing for championships, which is what this team wants. And they got a tough task ahead of them tonight, but you can't look past Fairfield. I mean, this Fairfield roster showed what you can do if you look past them, but that Mount Vernon team is going to be a tough fight tonight, so Carmi's going to have to take care of business this morning and then look ahead to tonight.
So again, the Bulldogs will play Mount Vernon tonight at 6 o'clock. They're going to have a little less than a week off between games. They won't play at all next week until Friday. They will host Grayville here at McDougall-Evers. They'll then travel to El Dorado next Saturday for that makeup game. It was supposed to be a couple Fridays ago. Both teams are making their way to their benches. We'll step aside for a 1-minute break. We come back, we will have the starters between Carmi and Fairfield back in 1 minute on 97.3 WRUL.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. Your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today. Citizens National Bank of Albion has always been in the business of making dreams come true.
Are you like many in the community that have dreamed of owning your own business?
Bring your ideas in and speak to one of our commercial loan professionals in Albion, Olney, Crossville, and Bridgeport.
Our competitive rates and solid decision making will make it the best decision you've ever made.
Let us help you get started, and we'll watch your business grow.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, back here at McDougal-Evers, getting set for the final game of Session 4 between Fairfield and the host Bulldogs of Carmel-White County. This has been the Rice Motors pregame show. Take ricemotors.com for a test drive now and give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. All right, the starting five for Scott McElravy and the Fairfield Mules. He'll go with Jake Easton, a 5'7 sophomore, as well as number 2, Jay Snyder, a 5'11 senior. Justice Dagg, a 5'10 junior at guard, and Landon Harrelson, a 6'1 senior, and 25 Lane Tucker, a 6'3 senior for the 10-10 Fairfield Mules, who are trying to keep their tournament championship hopes alive. If they beat Carmi today, they can hope for a Mount Vernon loss tonight to force a three-way tie, which isn't out of the realm. It's happened a couple of times in the past. But the Bulldogs, a win today, will set them up in a winner-take-all tonight with Mount Vernon. All right, starting five for the Bulldogs. Going to go Cade Stockton, 6-foot junior, who's played really well since entering the starting lineup during that two-coin tournament. Gavin Holloman had a career-high 29 back on Tuesday in the win over Harrisburg. Mitchell Edwards, 6'6 junior. Travis put a hint in my ear before the game. He is at less than 100 points away from the 1,000 career point club. So that's something we'll keep our eye on throughout the rest of the season. Trey Dixon, 6'1 senior, and Landon Driscoll rounding out the Bulldogs starting five. Kevin Wolf, Justice Stubblefield, Mark Stenneback, the Bulldog coaches. Travis, really a lot at stake here. I think if you're Carmine, you're playing one for revenge, for pride, but then you're playing for a chance to win a championship tonight.
Yeah, you gotta want to get some get back after last week's game against this Fairfield team, and they didn't really have one of their better players in Tucker. So it's going to be interesting to see how Carmine comes out and reacts and what type of energy they come out with.
Energy's a big thing. We've seen this Bulldog team play when the environment's loud, energy's high. At times they seem unstoppable, but just kind of an awkward, different atmosphere this afternoon. At least Saturday games are always tough, and Carmine's got to play at least one for the next 3 weeks. We were talking about that last night, Travis. Bulldogs going to go to El Dorado next Saturday. Then they're going to go to Mount Carmel the week after, then host Wayne City the Saturday after that. So 3 straight Saturdays for the Bulldogs, or really 4 straight Saturdays now.
In regional time.
Yeah, and that will be a Saturday game more than likely as well. All right, it's going to be Mitchell Edwards at midcourt jumping up against Lane Tucker. Glad you could join us here on 97.3 WRUL and the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Fairfield wins the tip. They're in their road red uniforms, trimmed in black with white cursive font across the chest. They go in the near corner, now in the near block to Lane Tucker. Tucker goes up against Edwards. His shot no good, but the rebound tipped into the hands of Landon Harrelson. That was one thing that's killed Carmine the last few games, offensive rebounds.
Yeah, you can't give extra possessions to your opponent.
Bulldogs 14-4 on the season, 2-0 here in the tournament, 4-1 in the conference. Here's a three-point shot near side from Justice Dagg, 3-1 in the conference, I should say. But this won't count as a conference game. Dagg missed the three. Driscoll has it as Carmine brings it into the front court. Snyder meets him there at midcourt. Driscoll picks it up. Gets it over to Holloman here in front of us. We've played 55 seconds here in the first quarter, scoreless.
And you can't dribble over the half-court line and then just pick the ball up. Nope, got a 5-second call.
You could tell in the first minute which team's got more energy right now. You made a good point, Travis. Driscoll dribbled across half-court, picked it up, and there was no one there to help him.
Yeah, that looks like my 7th graders out there. Dribbled across half-court and pick it up. You can't do that. That means you got an extra defender. It's called the timeline.
Dagg over on the right side. Now it's Harrelson top of the key. Guarded there by Landon Driscoll. 6:48 to play here in a scoreless first quarter. Easton over on the left side. Guarded by Dixon. Comes near top to Lane Tucker. Tucker dribbling it. Now it's in the corner. That ball poked away out of bounds by Edwards. It will stay with Carmine. 6:37 to go here in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game. Inbounds pass goes to Tucker, working against Edwards. Tucker turns, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. Tucker able to pull it away. We're going to get a foul against Carmi.
It's going to be on Landon Driscoll. And then again, extra effort plays. Fairfield's coming out with more energy.
Number 14, Landon Driscoll.
Driscoll picks up his first foul against Carmi here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. We've played 93 seconds. Dag will inbound, slaps the basketball. He looks, lobs it up top, picked off by Driscoll. Driscoll into the front court, 2-on-2. Driscoll, what are they going to call?
They're going to call a foul. They didn't blow the whistle initially. Landon thought he got fouled and then ended up just kind of running out of bounds.
Yeah, very late foul. Couldn't tell if Driscoll was trying to pass it, shoot it. Kind of got pushed out of bounds. The ball stays with Carmi. 6:22 to play in the first quarter. We're still scoreless. Inbound goes to Holloman. Now on the right side, Driscoll. In the corner, Edwards thought about a three. Now he picks up his dribble, gets it off into the hands of Driscoll. Kevin Wolf calls out the offense. Driscoll points out the offense. Driscoll over on the far side to Holloman. Gavin trying to step through defenders. We're going to get a foul called against Fairfield. What we've seen Fairfield do really this week, Travis, they want to get that trap out far away from the perimeter, and that Carmi had trouble with that last Friday.
Yeah, they want to trap the ball. They want to force you into making a long pass, and they have a chance to intercept it.
Dixon now over to Driscoll, and he'll walk this one back towards midcourt. Now in the far corner it goes to Edwards. Jab step for Mitchell, and he's fouled by Easton. Fairfield's fouling early and often. That one goes against Jake Easton, so Easton, Harrelson, and Tucker all have one apiece. 3 fouls to 1 here in the first 2 minutes. Bulldogs have it, still scoreless. Holloman across the timeline over to the right side. Edwards with it. Mitchell dribbling to his left. Now on the near side, Driscoll with it. Driscoll driving to the right side. Guarded by Snyder. Now in the far corner it goes to Holloman. Gavin, pull up mid-range jumper. Puts Carmi on the board. 2-0 Carmi White County. 5.5 to play in the first. Seen Gavin do a lot more of that here in his junior season. Jump shots look pretty good. Over in the far corner, Justice Dag has it. Guarded there by Holloman. Now it's Easton between the circles. Near side it goes to Snyder. Snyder dribbling left, picks up his dribble. Off to Harrelson now at the volleyball line. Harrelson dribbling with the left hand to the basket. Shot blocked by Stockton, and Cade grabs the rebound. Gets it over to Driscoll. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2-0 Carmi. Holloman, far side, pick and pop. Driscoll, corner three on the way. Too hard. Rebound tipped, and Cade goes to fight for it. Driscoll dives on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball with the arrow favoring Carmi.
That's great extra effort there by Cade. He's the one that created that entire situation.
That's kind of what Cade has been known to do this season, be that spark plug when he was coming off the bench early in the season, but now as a starter, still able to do that. 2-0 Carmi, 4:48 to play here in the first quarter. Travis, you said first one to 40 wins. That might be the case. This is your average BDC clash between these two teams. Low-scoring defensive games. Holloman driving to the right side. Now it's off to Edwards on the far top. Deep three for Edwards, in and out. And the rebound is grabbed by Jalen Mainers, and Fairfield will walk this one the other way. 2-0 Carmi White County. 4:23 to play here in the first. Tucker, guarded by Dixon, driving to the basket, stops, fades, and can't hit. Rebound is controlled by Driscoll. Carmi looking pretty good defensively. Edwards trying to drive, got the ball poked away. Tucker tries to steal it, out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. The on-ball pressure has been kind of what we expected from Fairfield.
Yeah, they're going to be very physical. They're going to deny the first pass, the nearest pass, and then they're going to force you to the sideline and then try to trap you along the timeline or the out-of-bounds line.
Halfway through the first quarter, 2-0 Carmi White County. Dag, top of the key, thought about a three, drives inside, picks it up, now goes up and hits the layup. Justice Stagg gets Fairfield on the scoreboard, and it's 2-2. 3:45 to go here in the first. Driscoll into the front court, guarded by Snyder, pulls it out near midcourt. Driscoll between the circles, gets it over to Edwards. Now Edwards tries to drive, and blocking foul against Jay Snyder. I thought they were going to get Edwards for a charge.
I thought they were going to get Landon up top too with a little bit of a chicken wing, but
Crescent White will check in for the Mules. Jay Snyder takes a seat. 3:32 to play in the first quarter. Driscoll to inbound. Up top, Edwards catch and shoot triple. No good. Stockton there for the offensive rebound, and they're going to get a jump ball call. That's a good job by Dag. He went straight for the basketball, got it without the contact, and the jump ball arrow favors Fairfield. 3:25 to play here in the first quarter. 2-2 your score. Dag left side to Tucker. Tucker driving in, fades away in the lane, shot no good. And there again is Cade Stockton getting the rebound. Kevin Wolf says push the floor. Holloman, left side, now goes cross court to Edwards. He wants to get inside. Edwards, layup no good, but a foul on the shot. 2 Expressway Ford free throws coming up here for Mitchell Edwards. That foul on the freshman, Jalen Mayners. So Edwards will shoot 2 free throws where he is shooting 80% on the season, and the first one good. Don't get fouled with a bad buying experience. Count Expressway Ford Mercury, and you'll always be in the bonus. Second free throw for Edwards, 2 for 2. 4-2, Carmine White County, 3 minutes to play here in the first. Harrelson walks it across the timeline. Now here on the near side, it's Gruen. White, top of the key. We're going to get a foul on Stockton.
That's a little bit of a size mismatch there. Cade stands around 6 feet, 6'1" on a good day, and they got him guarding 6'4", Mainers.
So Cade picks up his first, second Carmi foul. Carmi is already in the double bonus here with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Far corner, Harrelson has it. He'll walk it now to the midcourt logo, guarded by Trey Dixon. 4-2, Carmi White County. Harrelson just kind of waiting around. Now goes left side to Bliss. In the far corner, White with it. They get Manners open on the screen, still guarded by Stockton. They go down low to Harrelson now. It's Bliss here in the near corner. They're trying to get Manners the ball in the post. Travis mentioned that size advantage that he has over Stockton. Now driving baseline is Gruen. He left it short. Edwards couldn't get the rebound because he was fouled by White. And we're going to have free throws at the other end. A defensive slugfest here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's going to look like a football score by the end of this game.
Kind of what we expected. 4-2, Carmi leads it. With 2:20 left to play here in the first quarter. 2 Expressway Ford free throws coming up for Mitchell Edwards. Left the first one short. He'll have one more. Second free throw on the way. Edwards goes 1 of 2. He's got 3. The leading scorer in the ball game. It's not saying much as Carmi leads it 5-2. Gruen drives on the right side, picks up his dribble. Carmi has gone to that 1-3-1 zone. Wondering how long they were going to stay in man as Edwards tipped that pass, but Gruen able to get it and keep the possession alive for the Mules. White in the far corner, now it's off to Harrelson with 2 minutes to play in the first. Harrelson on the far side. He's got a 5 count, but now he dribbles it and goes near side to Gruen. Gruen trying to find a seam off to Harrelson. Down the far corner it goes to White. At the free throw line, Bliss getting inside. Layup good for Trent Bliss. That's a good job for Fairfield, kind of working around that defense.
Yeah, they weren't very aggressive with it. They were flashing, hitting the open man, moving it around, and being patient, and finally found somebody who's wide open on a cut.
5-4 Carmi. Fairfield applies some full court pressure, but the Bulldogs clear it out as Holloman takes it across the timeline. Edwards, jab step, driving inside, leaves it in the corner for Driscoll. Took 2 bounces for it to get there. Now it's off to Edwards at the top of the key. Far corner, Dixon trying to penetrate. Near side, Holloman. Gavin pulls up for 3. Got it! First bank three-pointer, Gavin Holloman. He's got 5, and the Bulldog lead is 8-4. Final minute here in the first quarter. Harrelson left side. Gruen puts on the floor. Now White flashing inside, dumps it off to Bliss. Ooh, they're going to get a foul on Trey Dixon. They'll call it on the shot. Trey stepped over and went for the ball and was able to get Bliss on the arm. So 2 free throws here for Trent Bliss. 51 seconds to play here in the first quarter as the first free throw for Bliss is up and good. Coach McRaven put his starters back in the ball game. Well, he'll take Harrelson out. He'll keep Bliss and Maynard's in there. Fairfield's gone as deep as they've went since those great years they had, late 2010s. They'll go about 9 guys deep as Bliss goes 2 for 2. Inbounds pass goes to Gavin Holloman with 48 seconds left against his full court pressure. Bulldogs clear out. Gavin across the timeline, guarded by Tucker. Over on the far side, Dixon now on the right top. Edwards has it with 38 seconds. Edwards dribbling to his left, hands it off to Driscoll now between the circles. Landon dribbling to his right, hands it off to Holloman, 25 seconds. 8-6, Carmi leads it. Near side, Edwards thought about the 3. Crossover, getting inside, pull-up jumper. Missed it, rebound Tucker. Mules can hold for 1 shot, and I think they will. That's what Scott McElravy says to do with 10 seconds to go. Dag, left top. Holloman pokes it away. Dag gets it back, now dribbles to his right with 5 seconds. Dag getting inside, goes to the basket. His shot, no good, but he was fouled with 2.7 seconds.
Who's that going to be on here?
On Holloman. So Gavin commits his first.
Number 2, Gavin Holloman.
4th Carmi foul. It's Fairfield a chance to steal some points here in the final seconds of the first quarter. First shot good for Dag. He's got 3.
Fairfield, number 10, Justice Dag.
Makes it 8-7 with 2.7 seconds. Dag missed that one. Edwards the rebound. Edwards fires 3-quarter court, and he doinks the wall. All right, end of the first quarter. Defensive slugfest as we expected. Carmi leads Fairfield 8-7. We'll step aside for a 1-minute break. Second quarter coming up on 97.3 WRUL.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. Life is always about change, and most businesses have to evolve to succeed. You want to be the best at what you do and do the things you like the most. We want to help you achieve that goal. We can help you design your records to evaluate what's the most profitable aspects. We can also help you evaluate what services are complementary and best offered together to your market niche customers. You know your business, but having the records to back up your business decisions can help with a business loan or just with peace of mind. Contact Nancy J. Winter, CPA, Carmi, 3822364.
Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
Start of the second quarter, Carmi-White County leading Fairfield 8-7. After the first 8 minutes, defensive first 8 minutes, both teams having a hard time finding the basket. As Trey Dixon has the basketball in the far corner, he'll dribble up to midcourt where it's off to Mitchell Edwards. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. As Driscoll drives inside, now near corner it goes to Holloman, catch and shoot 3. Short, rebound grab by Easton, he was falling down, and Dag goes to get it. Travis, you made the point during the break, Carmi not shooting the ball very well from beyond the arc.
No, and they're going to have to get going if they want to be able to create a lead against this Fairfield team. They're not going to try to get a shot going inside.
Harrelson pick and roll with Tucker. Tucker waits, tries to go up against Edwards. He does, missed it. Tucker able to punch the rebound out to Easton, who couldn't corral it, and it goes out of bounds into the Carmi cheerleaders. Ball goes over to the Bulldogs, and again, full court pressure being applied by the Mules. We didn't see them go to this till late in the fourth quarter last Friday, but Scott McRaven going to it early here today.
Well, he had so much success with it last Friday. Why not continue with it?
Almost got a steal right there as Jay Snyder dives into the bleacher seats across the way. That couldn't feel good.
No, that does not feel good.
He says he's all right. 7:04 to play here in the second quarter, 8-7 Carmi. Edwards to inbound. Looks, gets it into, well, he wanted to get it into Holland, but Tucker kicked it. Fairfield, I mean, no matter the talent they have on their roster every single year, you can guarantee defensively they're going to be a handful.
Yeah, they're going to play hard, and they're going to guard their butts off.
Allman across the timeline. There's 7 to play here in the second quarter. Edwards dribbling to his left, gets inside, shot up, might have been blocked by Tucker, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Carmine. Bulldogs have been staying that dribble weave type offense, trying to get something going towards the basket. Just not much has been there. Edwards to inbound. Looks. Lobs it up top. Stockton able to go and get it. Now on the near side it goes to Driscoll. Driscoll now double team near midcourt. Gets it over to Stockton. Cade goes inside. Offensive foul. Going to be called against Cade Stockton. Prime example of this Fairfield defense right there.
Yeah, that was all started from the trap of Driscoll and forced him to have to give it up early, and he didn't really make that great of a pass. Good hands by Stockton to catch it and try to drive on Easton, and Easton took one right in the chest.
6:36 to play here in the second quarter. 8-7, Carmine with the lead. Fairfield with the basketball. Harrelson, top of the key, thought about a three. Now puts it on the floor. Left side, it goes to Easton. Back off to Harrelson. They're trying to get him open. That's the one guy that Fairfield, when he gets going, they're in a good position. Snyder left side, guarded by Driscoll. Dribbling to his left now in the far corner. Dagg, baseline drive, layup good to put the Mules in front. Justice Dagg has 5, and the Mules lead at 9-8. Edwards, guarded by Tucker. Edwards picks up his dribble in the bad spot. Now it's off to Driscoll going towards the basket. Landon's layup up and good. Crisis averted there for Carmine.
Yeah, it was almost a 10-second call, almost a loose ball trap, and somehow we were able to get the ball up the court and score 2.
Edwards picked it up right here in front of Trey Mason. I thought, uh-oh, that can't be good, but they get a basket out of it. Dagg, pull up mid-range jumper, short, rebound Edwards. 5.5 to play here in the second quarter. 10-9, Carmine in front in this defensive slugfest. Harrelson shading Holloman to the left side, but Holloman drives to the right. Now it's off to Edwards, who hits the step-back three, and he was fouled. First bank three-pointer, Mitchell Edwards, and a chance to make it 4.
Big-time shot right there. That got the crowd going.
Merrick Milhorn will check in for the Bulldogs. Jalen Maynor is also in for Fairfield. Well, Edwards passed on the open 3 and settled for the step-back 3. And he got fouled, hit it, converts a four-point play. Grows Carmine's lead to 5 at 14-9. 5:10 to play here in the second. Harrelson hands it off to Easton. Now left side to Harrelson. Far corner it goes to Jay Snyder. Left side Mainers. Mainers looking off the Dagg. Now on the near side it goes to Harrelson. Down low to Mainers. Ball poked away. Out of bounds.
They called a foul. It's going to be on Driscoll. That's going to be his second if it is.
Yep, Driscoll picks up his second foul.
14, Landon Driscoll.
Second Carmine foul here in the quarter. Inbounds pass goes to Mainers. He tries to get inside, fades in the lane. Shot gets the friendly bounce.
And that ball hit every part of the rim before it went in.
Jalen Mainers has been a really impressive freshman for the Mules this season. And he cuts the Carmine lead down to 3. 14-11. 4.5 to play here in the first half. Holloman off to Edwards. Edwards going to the right side. Gets inside and travel. Kevin Wolf trying to plead his case. I couldn't really tell, Travis. Did you see 3 steps in there? Mitchell does that kind of hop step move.
I think it was a little bunny hop when he went for that gather step. He kind of did a little bunny hop.
Mainers left top. Comes to the near side to Dagg. Now in the near corner, it's Harrelson. Top of the key. Easton fires for 3. And this game is tied. Jake Easton a 3 from the top of the arc. It's 14-14. We are halfway through the second quarter. Driscoll dumps it off to Dixon. His layup too hard. Driscoll gets the offensive rebound and draws a foul. Kind of an awkward sequence there. Driscoll was caught off balance. I don't think Trey was expecting to get the pass.
Shoot two, number 14, Landon Driscoll.
So Driscoll will shoot 2. Landon just 2 points this afternoon so far. These free throws brought to you by Expressway Ford. First free throw on the way for Driscoll. Missed it. Bliss and Gruen back in the game for the Mules. Second free throw for Driscoll on the way. Goes 1 of 2. Bulldogs back up by a point, 15-14, 3:50 left to play here in the second quarter. Dag, left side to Gruen. Gruen looks, gets it off to Harrelson on the near side. It goes to Bliss. Bliss wanted to go backdoor to Easton, but he goes to his left, gets it off in the hands of Harrelson. Harrelson wanted to pull up for the deep 3, but Dixon right there. Now he calls out the offense. 3.5 to play in the second quarter, 15-14 Bulldogs. Harrelson slowly pulls it out. And we'll hand it off to Justice Dag in the midcourt logo. Fairfield in no hurry to score right here. Gruen pulls up for 3. Short, but it bounces in.
Friendly roll. Shooter's touch.
Owen Gruen hits the 3, and the Mules have a 17-15 lead. Holloman driving inside, goes near top Driscoll. Can he answer? Yes! First bank 3, Landon Driscoll. Bulldogs back in front, 18-17. And the Mules again will slow it down. 2:42 to play here in the second quarter. Easton picks up his dribble. Now it's off to Dag between the circles. Dag driving inside. Step back jumper over Holloman. No good. And Bliss climbs over the back of Merrick Milhorn, and a foul is going to be called.
Great job by Merrick boxing out.
2:31 left to go here in the second quarter. Crescent White will check in for the Mules.
Checking in number 11, Crescent White.
And Edwards will inbound. Full court pressure still being applied here by the Mules. As Driscoll gets it over to Edwards. Edwards across the timeline, off to Driscoll now over to the right side. Nice backdoor cut. Holloman layup good.
Ooh, nice play right there.
Think that was pre-planned, or was that instinct, Travis?
I think that was a little bit of pre-planned dribble handoff, and he read the situation correctly. Nice pass by Landon and great finish by Gavin.
Harrelson pulls up for 3. He can't hit. Driscoll the rebound. 2017, Carmi in front. 1:55 to play here in the second quarter. Driscoll going to his left, off to Edwards. Edwards jab step, trying to drive against Bliss. Now it's off on the near side to Driscoll. Driscoll getting a screen from Edwards. Bliss there defensively. Now it's off to Holloman driving inside. Leaves it near top. Edwards not about the 3, but he's double teamed. Now down low to Dixon. Ooh, he had Milhorn wide open behind him. Didn't see him. And the Bulldogs reset with 90 seconds. Holloman, deep 3 left side. Too hard. And the long rebound controlled by Bliss, and the Mules have it. And we're going to get a timeout.
I think it's the first of the game.
I was thinking, is that our first stoppage in play?
I maybe one other stoppage.
1:22 left to play here in the second quarter. Carmi up 20-17. Timeout Fairfield. It's brought to you by Rush Appliance. We'll take one as well back in 1 minute.
Roark Trucking and Roark Transport in Carmi. Driving the distance, delivering the difference. Commercial or residential. Anhydrous propane and fuel. Rock, dirt, and lime. Parking lots, driveways, and washouts. Farmers depend on Roark Trucking and Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. Remember Roark Trucking and Roark Transport for your next job or your next haul. Fast and dependable. Call Roark Transport and Roark Trucking. 618-265-3665.
In 1925, when Farrell Hospital opened, they knew that families in El Dorado and the surrounding communities needed a hospital they could depend on, close to home. Over the years, Farrell grew to meet the needs of patients. Today, Farrell Hospital has grown to offer advanced emergency care, orthopedics, cancer, surgery, imaging, lab, and more, always keeping more care right here close to home. Farrell Hospital. You can depend on us.
1:20 left to play here in the second quarter. Carmi leads at 20-17 after a Scott McElravy timeout. Fairfield has the basketball. Justice Dagg has it on the right side. Now he dribbles to his left. He'll pull it out and goes on the near side to Landon Harrelson. Harrelson left top to Easton. Now in the far corner goes to White. White looks. Guarded there by Mason Haywood, who checked in there during that timeout. And it's off to Dagg, and would not be shocked to see the Mules hold this for the final minute and take one shot. Easton now left side to White as Carmi's gone back to their man-to-man. Dagg driving baseline, guarded by Holloman, picks up his dribble, now comes near side to Easton. In the near corner, it's Harrelson, 37 seconds. Now back to Easton in the near corner. And Fairfield pulls it out. The Carmi faithful applaud the defensive effort. Harrelson with 25 seconds now off to Dagg. 20 seconds. Holloman comes up to get a 5-second count. Dagg dribbling back and forth. Hands it off Harrelson. Met there by Dixon with 10 seconds. Harrelson goes to his left. Back off to Dagg. 8 seconds. Off to Easton with 6. Down low. Bliss. Backdoor cut. Harrelson. His shot good. 3 seconds, 2, and Holloman just chucks it down the court. That's how the first half comes to an end. Fairfield able to steal points on Landon Harrelson's first basket of the ball game, but Carmi leads it by 1 as we go to the locker rooms. 20-19 at half. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. Come back with the Jordan Funeral Group halftime show here on 97.3 WRUL.
You can buy more of what you want when you save on what you need. Save on meal ingredients by shopping Little Giant Grocery Outlet in Carmi. Little Giant's team of buyers are constantly scanning wholesalers, looking for pantry favorites and meal ingredients at astonishing savings just so you can shop confidently, knowing that you can come in anytime and find great deals from fresh cuts of meat and grocery items to deli, fresh produce, and frozen goods. See just how much more your dollar buys at Little Giant Grocery, Carmi, Illinois.
What you need, when you need it. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi has what you need. From outpatient therapy serving pediatrics to geriatrics, when you need it. Flexible hours for your convenience, state-of-the-art equipment, private treatment rooms, and personalized programs tailored to fit you and delivered by a therapy team committed to compassionate care. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi. Learn more by calling 382-2927 today or search Wabash Christian Therapy on Facebook. Wabash Christian Therapy in Carmi. Better every day.
Big city services in a small town. That's Butch & Associates CPAs, providing superior client service to folks here at home and across the U.S. Taxes and bookkeeping, accounting and audit services, plus full-service consulting.
Butch & Associates CPAs, where expertise meets excellence.
At Butch & Associates, it's your journey backed by our commitment.
Visit butch.com to learn more and contact us today.
Welcome to Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi. Excellence in eye care.
From thorough examinations utilizing advanced equipment and technology to premier optical products, here at Taylor Eye Care, we treat every patient like family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Simply put, we are excellence in eye care.
If you're looking to brighten and enhance your vision, don't hesitate to contact us today. 382-4683.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Melinda with People's National Bank. Give me a call today and get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Hamilton Memorial Hospital family clinics are growing to meet the needs of our communities. We're proud to continue to expand by offering acute, urgent care services by welcoming Dr. Brian Sloan to our McLeansboro Family Clinic location. With over 20 years of emergency medicine experience, Dr. Sloan provides acute, urgent care visits for those times when you can't wait to feel better. From colds and sore throats to care after sports-related injuries and more. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been. To schedule an appointment, call 618-643-2988.
Halftime here in Carmi. It is Carmi leading Fairfield here in session 4 of the CWCIT 2019 here at halftime. The halftime show is brought to you by the Jordan Funeral Group, remembering lives well lived and honoring the tradition of Bulldog sports. Visit jordanfuneralgroup.com for more. Cole Carter alongside Travis Black. Joby Wagner back at the WRUL studio. Landon Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Well, Travis, that first half was pretty much what we expected and what we see every time these two teams play. Just a defensive slugfest. Neither team really getting anything going offensively. You know, first to 40 points is going to win this game pretty much.
Yeah, it's classic Black Diamond Conference basketball. Physical game, a lot of defensive intensity, a lot of defensive pressure, some turnovers mixed in there. You know, the full court pressing, not so much, but that's a Fairfield kind of staple in the last 5 years. They've kind of implemented that. Carmi did a good job at breaking it, taking care of the basketball, and if they continue to do so, then they'll put themselves in a great position. And Carmi did a good job at boxing out. Fairfield didn't have too many offensive rebounds in that first half, and it kind of mirrors, you know, what happened. Not as much with the shooting aspect, but last Friday night when they played them, that first half they played well. They didn't allow a lot of offensive rebounds, not a lot of turnovers, and then the second half happened. So if Carmi can keep from making those same mistakes, they'll be in a great position.
Individual stat line there in the first half for Fairfield. They were led by led by Justice Stagg, who had 5 points. Trent Bliss had 4, 3 apiece from Owen Grew, and then Jake Easton, and then 2 apiece from Landon Harrelson and Jalen Mayners. For the Bulldogs, they were led by Mitchell Edwards and Gavin Holloman. Both had 7 and then 6 points from Landon Driscoll. Travis, team stats?
Carmi shot 3 of 6 from 2-point range for 50%, and 3 of 10 for 30% from 3, 5 of 7 for 71% from the line. Fairfield shot 5 of 14 from 2 for 36%, 2 of 4 for 50% from 3, and 3 of 4 for 75% from the line. Carmi had 3 offensive, 8 defensive rebounds with 5 turnovers. Fairfield had 1 offensive, 4 defensive rebounds with 1 turnover.
Getting your halftime score, Carmi leading Fairfield 20-19. Looking ahead at what the night session will be, or late afternoon, early evening session will be later on. At 4:30, it's Fairfield against Harrisburg. And then at 6 o'clock, it's Mount Vernon. Carmi. I was putting Mount Vernon and Carmi together to get Mount Carmel. Carmi versus Mount Vernon will play at 6 o'clock, and that very well could be the championship game if Carmi wins this one this afternoon. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. Second half coming up next on 97.3 WRUL.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or want to enjoy a stroll around your neighborhood, orthopedic health is critical to your quality of life. The Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team at Wabash General Hospital treats injuries and disorders of the bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, and spine so you can return to moving through life with greater comfort and ease. To schedule an appointment, call 618-263-6400. Wabash General Hospital, people you know helping people you love.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi and carmilumber.net.
Hello Bulldog fans, this is Kyle Hosick with Country Financial. It's been great coming back to my hometown of Carmi, supporting our Bulldogs as well as my current and future clients. Whether you're looking for auto or home insurance, insurance for your business, life insurance, or a retirement plan, I can help. I take pride in quality customer service and promise to listen to what's important to you while ensuring you have the right coverages. Stop by my office to see what sets us apart. Country Financial Representative Kyle Hosick, 603 West Main in Carmi.
Welcome to Pro Rehab Carmi, where our passion is getting you back to life faster. It is our privilege to walk with you every step of the way using evidence-based treatments specifically created just for you. Whether it's sports, general orthopedics, or pelvic floor rehab, you are in the right hands. Your results are worth fighting for, and our team fights for you.
Call 384-7872 or visit Pro Rehab on Main in Carmi and get back to life faster. Shop, click, drive. It's that simple with RiceMotors.com. Picks and pricing updated several times a day. Even vehicles in transit. You get the first look when you shop RiceMotors.com. Got an idea of what you're looking for? Want to schedule a service appointment? You can do it all. Rice Motors has served the region for 90 years. And with RiceMotors.com, it's never been easier for you to shop. Click, drive. RiceMotors.com. Visit now.
Ready for the second half here in McDougall-Evers. Carmi leading at Fairfield at the break, 2019. I'll say a thanks to Alex back at the WFIW studio, simulcasting this game on our sister station, 104.9. So hello to everybody in Fairfield listening to this game. It'll be Fairfield ball as we start the second half. Both teams will swap sides. And, really, Travis, it's going to be a matter of which team's going to get hot first as far as scoring. Kind of breaking this game open in terms of scoring. It's just been all defense early on. Harrelson over on the right side. He looks. He'll pull it back out. We've seen Fairfield do a lot of this afternoon so far. A lot of perimeter basketball. Easton comes on the near side to Tucker. Now on the near corner, Harrelson left wide open for three, but he missed it. Edwards the rebound. Carmi to the other end. Holloman up ahead to Edwards, and he throws it down with the right hand.
Way to run the floor right there. That's a great job.
That will get the crowd fired up. Good pass from Holloman. 22-19 Bulldogs. Easton over here on the near side to Harrelson. Harrelson, guarded there by Stockton. Goes to Tucker now between the circles. Over on the right side, Jake Easton with it. Easton dribbling. Wanted to step back for three, but goes to Snyder here on the near side. Justice Dagg with it. Dagg looking to get inside. Ball poked away. Picks it up. Now it's off to Tucker. Tucker shot fake. Goes up. Right-handed hook shot. Rolls in. Tucker left it short, but it got the bounce. His first basket. 22-21 Carmi, and Fairfield back to the full court pressure. Driscoll able to walk it across the timeline with ease. Now over to Holloman on the right side. Elevator screen, gets Edwards open. Thought about the deep three. Now drives inside. Splits defenders, looking for a foul. Stockton there, though. Got the offensive rebound, went for the putback, and he drew a foul. So Cade Stockton will shoot a couple of free throws. That foul on Jay Snyder. His second. Don't get fouled by a bad buying experience. Count on Expressway Ford Mercury. It'll always be in the bonus. These two free throws brought to you by Expressway Ford. First one no good for Stockton. Second free throw on the way. Stockton goes 1 of 2. Cade's first point. 23-21. Carmi up by 2. 6:20 to play here in the third. Dag getting inside. Double clutch shot, no good. He was pleading for a foul. And the Bulldogs push the floor at the other end. Edwards looking to get around Tucker. Stops, fades. Shot no good. Another offensive rebound by Stockton, who puts it up and in.
Big time effort plays there by Cade.
Carmi starting to find a bit of energy. The Bulldogs lead now by 4, 25-21. Go to Snyder left top. Now it's Harrelson. Back to Snyder. Jab step, near corner it goes to Tucker. Back to Snyder. Trying to drive past Stockton. Off to Harrelson at the Bulldog logo. Harrelson tucks the ball up to his hip. Now goes near side back to Snyder. Top of the circle. It's Easton. Right top. Dag. Dribbling. Guarded by Holloman. Off to Tucker now. Tucker dribbling to the right side. Stops. Tries to go into the contact. Fades away. Shot no good. Great job defensively there by Mitchell Edwards.
Yeah, just put your hands straight up, and if he's going to shoot that fadeaway, he hits it. That's good on him.
Holloman off to Edwards left side. Mitchell lost his dribble, loose ball, and stolen by Tucker. Mules pushing the floor. Dag near corner. Snyder back to Dag left top, met there by Gavin Holloman. We've played 3 minutes here in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs lead it 25-21. Easton over on the right side. Now it's Harrelson top of the key. Left side Snyder. Now it's Tucker. Left elbow. Back to Harrelson. Fairfield just continues to just kind of stand around offensively.
Yeah, they're just going to tuck it underneath their arm and get the best shot possible.
Easton throws it into the backcourt. Carmi able to force a turnover, and you hear the Carmi fans applauding this defensive effort.
Now they're putting in more size with Mainers coming in for Easton.
25-21. Bulldogs in front, 4.5 to play here in the third quarter. Holloman dribbles it near side, guarded there by Harrelson. That pass tipped into the hands of Driscoll here near top. Driscoll, bounce pass, Stockton between the circles, now left side goes to Harrelson. Elevator screen, gets Edwards open, deep three, got it! Mitchell Edwards starting to heat up, and we've got an inbounds violation against the Mules. Or do we get a timeout before the inbounds? So we'll figure out what happened first, but for now it's a Fairfield timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well, back in 30.
Trading and Supply, we proudly sell Skag and Spartan mowers. We fully understand the key to repeat and referral business is a strong parts and service department. This is also crucial to help keep your machine in top condition. Our multi-point winter service program is currently in full swing with one of the most competitive prices in the area. We have certified technicians on staff, and we use brand-specific products to keep that warranty fully intact. Pickup and delivery are available. Call 618-380-2133 or stop by 610 East Main today. Southern Illinois Trading and Supply in Carmi, Illinois.
So the timeout was called after the inbound violation. Fairfield players trying to argue. They're going to give the ball to Carmi. Scott McRae saying what happened, but we saw that far side official signal an inbounds violation. But Fairfield trying to plead the case that they called the timeout before the violation. And Travis, we see that happen sometimes. Kids think the timeout's called. They travel with it. You know, they just hand the ball to the referee, whatever it may be, and I couldn't tell what Snyder did. He's trying to plead his case.
I think he said he stepped over before inbounding the basketball. So it's still going to be Carmi's ball.
I mean, right or wrong, that was the order in which the calls were made. So Driscoll to inbound under his own basket, lobs it near midcourt to Edwards. 4:06 to play in the third quarter. Holloman for three! Carmi's lead up to 10, 31-21 on a first bank three from Gavin Holloman. Then Holloman tips it away, throws it back in the backcourt to Edwards, 2-on-1. Behind the back pass to Stockton, but then Mainer's there to get it. It's a loose ball, and we've got an injury as Holloman
ended up hitting the bleachers.
So they They blow the play dead. Bennett Richter jogs out to attend to Holloman over at midcourt. Gavin went to save the ball, dove into the bleachers. Second time I've seen a player dive into that front siding there of the chairback bleachers. Kevin Wolf now over there talking to him. Couldn't really tell what Gavin, can't tell if he's holding his hand.
His knee or his...
So while they attend to him, we'll go ahead and step aside for a 30-second break.
We are seriously overstocked at Expressway Ford. Choose from our huge selection of new and pre-owned Fords. Like this one-owner 2020 Ford Escape SE all-wheel drive, only $17,990. Or this 2021 Ford Explorer XLT, only $25,990. Or loaded 2020 Ford Edge SEL all-wheel drive, reduced to $29,990. See our huge inventory at expresswayfordonline.com. Everything is priced to sell during our SOS sale. Expressway Ford, more Fords for less.
Gavin Holloman able to walk off the court under his own power as Fairfield has the basketball. 31-21, Carmi leads, 3.5 to play in the third as Justice Stagg able to sneak back door and get the layup. Stagg with a team-high 7. Well, after Carmi, you're down a guard as Fairfield goes back to their full court pressure. And a timeout taken by Kevin Wolf. It's brought to you by Rush Appliance. We'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds.
You don't live to bank, you bank to live. And that's why so many of our customers rely on First Mid for much more than banking alone. Beyond everyday financial services, we're a valued partner and advisor with the help and resources for the things you need and whatever you aspire to achieve. So whether you're buying groceries or budgeting your dream kitchen, protecting your life's work, or laying the foundation for life after work, we're your bank for everything in the middle of anything. We're First Mid. First Mid Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
3:16 to play here in the third quarter. Carmi has the basketball after a Kevin Wolf timeout. It was brought to you by Rush Appliance. It's time to rethink your furniture and appliances. Think Rush Appliance in Carmi and Fairfield. Over on the far side, Mitchell Edwards has it. Mitchell down low to Stockton. Kay didn't like what he saw, and he pulls it back out to Edwards, who's going to drive now. Edwards, guarded by Crescent White. 5-second call. White was all over Edwards, who was just dribbling back and forth. Another Carmi turnover. .250 left to play here in the third quarter, 31-23. Dagg comes near side to White. White dribbling off the Dagg, deep three, good. Justice Dagg heating up. He's got 10 points and the Mules are back within 5. Deja vu, 31-26. And a foul going to be called against Jalen Mayners as the inbounds pass went to Trey Dixon, and Maynard is all over him. Travis again, and the difficulty of breaking this pressure amps up with no Gavin Holloman, who walked off the court with what appeared to be a chest collarbone type injury just a few minutes ago. 2.5 to play here in the third, 31-26. They get the ball into Edwards. Now it's over to Driscoll, who brings it into the front court. Driscoll, crossover, getting inside, dumps it off to Stockton. Now it's back to Driscoll. 2:17 to go here in the third. Driscoll driving baseline, layup no good. Couldn't get his own rebound, and it's taken by Harrelson. Mules on the run. Harrelson, pass picked off by Edwards. Now he throws it up ahead to Driscoll. Driscoll lost it momentarily, gets it back over to Milhorn. Now it's Edwards, catch and shoot, long three! Mitchell's got 15, and Carmi's lead back to 8, 34-26. Dagg tries to answer, and he does! Justice Dagg playing like he did during the EHT, and the Mules back within 5. 34-29, and Driscoll's foul on the drive by White. 4th Fairfield foul. They're still checking on Gavin Holloman over at the end of the Carmi bench. Bennett Richter there.
Still rubbing on his chest.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what it is exactly.
Gavin walked off the court, grabbing his chest, left collarbone area. Carmi has the ball and a 5-point lead, 34-29. Driscoll, guarded by Snyder, off to Dixon. Dixon picks up his dribble. We're going to get a foul away from the ball on Jay Snyder. That is his 3rd.
And with this type of defensive pressure that Fairfield's putting on, that's what you're going to run into is a lot of foul trouble.
And that should be the 5th.
I got it marked down as the 4th.
Just the 4th. Inbounds pass goes to Edwards. Heat check for Mitchell. Off the mark. And the rebound, Milhorn fought for it. Merrick able to get it. And Kevin Wolf gets a timeout off. Merrick Milhorn, the sophomore, keeps the possession alive. And Kevin Wolf calls a timeout with 1:05 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 30.
What a hit! Now that's a playmaker.
With Huck's Bucks Big Rewards, you can be a playmaker too. Hi folks, I'm Chris Myers.
And I'm Cole Carter. Download the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards app now and save with great coupons on gas, snacks, and more.
And make sure to fuel up at the Bulldog Spirit Pump at Huck's. A portion of your fill-up goes to support Carmi-White County Unit 5 schools.
And that makes you a playmaker in the community. Huck's Market, headquartered in Carmi.
1:05 left here in the 3rd quarter. Carmi leads at 34-29. Trey Dixon inbound. Going to be close to a 5 call. About 4 5/10 of a second as Cade Stockton drives baseline and draws a foul. Fairfield fans, coaches, players don't like the call. And it's going to be 2 free throws here for Cade Stockton. 1:01 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. First free throw for Stockton, no good. Cade came into today's game 64% free throw shooter. He's able to go 1 for 2. Stockton's got 4. Been a grinded out kind of game. Carmi leads 35-29. Under a minute left to play here in the 3rd quarter. White over on the right top. Now it's Bliss. Near side it goes to Snyder. Foul called against Carmi. Away from the basketball.
It's going to be on Trey Dixon, his 2nd.
Trey's got 2. Stockton's got 2. Driscoll's got 2. Tag to inbound. Gets it into White down low. White bounce pass near side. Harrelson open jumper. Good. 2-pointer. 2-point shot for Lane Tucker. He's got 4. Back down to a 4-point game. 31-30, 35-31. Dixon. He'll take it across midcourt by himself. Now he picks it up off in the hands of Driscoll on the right side. Driscoll, 23 seconds. Carmi will hold for 1 shot. Driscoll, guarded by Snyder, goes left side to Haywood with 15 seconds. Haywood near side back to Driscoll, 13 seconds. Driscoll picks up his dribble. He's got to get rid of it. Loose ball taken away. Loose ball, going to be a jump ball in front of the scores table. Possession arrow favoring Carmi with 6.7 seconds left in the 3rd. 6.7 seconds. Carmi's got the ball up 35-31. Driscoll inbound. Gets it into Dixon. 5 seconds. Dixon. 3 seconds. Back to Driscoll with 2. Driscoll fires at the buzzer and it's off the mark. Great job defensively by Fairfield to limit Carmi's attempts on that possession. We go to the 4th quarter. Bulldogs lead 35-31. Back in 1 minute.
The alarm sounds, coffee brews, and the porch light guides your steps toward another busy day. Just like you, Invenergy Solar is up with the sun. Invenergy's Boomtown Solar project will create up to 400 construction jobs and create enough electricity to power 40,000 American homes. Invenergy expects to invest $60 million over the project's lifetime, helping illuminate the future of all in White County. Private investment developed on private property with public benefits. Invenergy.
Well, folks, that ain't country, but this is Skylar Harrelson from Jansen Auto in Carmi. It's been my pleasure to help my friends and neighbors get into the cars or trucks of their dreams for the last couple of years. Here at Jansen Auto, we're bringing you great vehicles at better than expected prices. There's really no reason to shop anywhere else. If we don't have it, we'll get it. All new vehicles are priced at huge discounts. Your hometown dealer, Jansen Auto Group in Carmi. Stop by and see why.
Start of the fourth quarter, Bulldogs leading Fairfield 35-31. Mules going the post to Jalen Mayners. His shot no good. Mitchell Edwards with the rebound as he walks it into the front court. Bulldogs lead by 4. Cole Carter, Travis Black with you. Bulldogs playing without Gavin Holloman. Left the game last quarter with a shoulder/chest injury as Landon Driscoll tries to get inside and force one up, able to get his own rebound and draw a foul. It's a heck of an effort there by Driscoll.
Yeah, and right now down Gavin, that's the type of effort you're going to need to see from Landon and Mitchell.
So Mason Haywood in the ball game right now for Carmi, and Travis, it really puts the Bulldogs in a tough spot. You know, with the full court pressure that Fairfield has been applying. First free throw good for Driscoll. Need another ball handler in there. That's what that's what Haywood can do.
Yeah, and you're going to have to look to him as a senior to be able to, come in and step up in this situation.
Second free throw for Driscoll, and right on cue, Gavin Holloman back in the ball game. To a loud applause from both sides. Good sign there for Carmi.
Yeah, and hopefully he can continue to play in the way he's been this morning.
37-31. 7:18 to play in the ball game. Easton driving right side, layup, good, and one. Jake Easton keeping the Mules alive as Holloman commits the foul. Gavin's second, and a chance for a three-point play for Easton. Carmi just hasn't really been able to grow that lead tonight. This afternoon, I should say. It's been around that 10 to 7 point range. Now it's down to 3. Mules back to the full court pressure. Edwards will inbound. Looks, gets it into Holloman, guarded by Harrelson. Holloman gets it across the timeline, gets past Mayners. Pull-up jumper blocked by Tucker. Mules come back the other way. 37-34. Tucker thought about a 3. Drives inside, now it's off to Harrelson. Harrelson dribbling, he'll walk it back near midcourt. 6:50 left to play. We've got a whistle.
What do we got here?
It was a very soft whistle I heard. Yeah. Offensive foul against the Mules, Jalen Mayners. That's his 4th.
Foul number 30,
Scott McElravy be making his case. He's not happy, and reasonably so. 37-34. Carmi gets the ball back. Edwards to inbound. Gets it in. Dixon here near side, and it's out of bounds. Couldn't tell if Trey just didn't catch it right or if Easton knocked it off his leg.
Yeah, he just didn't get a good handle on it when the pass was being made.
Carmi's got to take care of the basketball. And a steal. Holloman by himself as they threw it right to him. Gavin lays it up for 2 at the other end. Miscommunication gives Gavin the easiest layup of his life. 39-34, 6.5 to play. Harrelson lands it off to Dag. Dag near side Tucker. Fakes the handoff, looks opposite. Goes over to Harrelson. Back over the right side. Snyder catch and shoot 3. No good. Driscoll the rebound. And he'll smartly pull it out as Carmi can start to kill some clock A 5-point lead. We approach 6 minutes left to play. Edwards, top of the key. Dixon now on the near side. It goes to Driscoll. Driscoll, top of the circle. Back to Holloman. Gavin pulls it back out under 6 to play. 5-point Bulldog advantage, 39-34. Gavin dribbles to his right. Now off near corner. 3-point shot for Edwards is good! Big three for Mitchell Edwards on the pass from Gavin Holloman, and Carmine's lead up to 8.
And this was the largest lead they've had all night or all afternoon.
42-34. Easton pulls up mid-range jumper way off the mark. Loose rebound. Second chance here for Fairfield. And they'll reset the offense. 42-34. An 8-point Carmi advantage. 5:10 left to play. Dag trying to get past Holloman. Foul on the drive. Is it on the shot or on the floor? They're going to say 2 shots. Holloman picks up his 3rd. So 2 free throws here for Justice Stagg. I don't think either
side's happy with the officiating.
First free throw for Dag, no good. Every whistle, there's some groans and
moaning.
Yep, from both sides. Dag goes 1 of 2. Team high 14 for Justice Stagg as the Mules back within 7 at 42-35. They do get it in to Gavin Holloman. Bulldogs clear out. Gavin across the timeline, guarded by Harrelson. Off in the hands of Landon Driscoll. Under 5 minutes left to play. 42-35 Carmine. In the near corner, it's Holloman. He'll dribble it back out, and it's off to Landon Driscoll now. Driscoll back off to Holloman. Holloman down the far corner. Edwards tries a 3. It's no good. Rebound grab by Snyder as the Mules come the other way. 42-35. Tucker, baseline drive against Edwards, goes up and draws a foul. Going to be 2 free throws here for Lane Tucker.
Foul number 5, Mitchell.
First foul on Mitchell, 3rd foul on Carmi here in the 4th quarter. And Tucker will shoot 2. Free throws becoming important in this one as Tucker hits the first. He's got 5. Justice Stagg will take a seat. Crescent White into the game for the Mules. Second free throw for Tucker. He goes 2 for 2. Back to a 5-point game, 42-37. Edwards with it into the backcourt, guarded by Tucker. Going to be close to a 10-second call, but Gavin gets it across the half-court line. 42-37, a 5-point Carmi advantage. Holloman dribbling to his right, now back over to his left. Guarded by Harrelson, gets past Harrelson, but right before he did, Kevin Wolf called a 30-second timeout. It's brought to you by Rush Appliance. We'll take one as well, back in 30 seconds.
The Carmi Kiwanis Club is working hard to make a difference in the community, and it all starts with serving the children of the world. From fundraising efforts with proceeds going directly back into the community to working hand in hand with the Key Club, schools, Arrows program, and much more. At the Carmi Kiwanis Club, we build, and we love to welcome you. We meet every Thursday at noon in the White County Farm Bureau basement. Come visit us for lunch, a great program, and learn more about how Carmi Kiwanis helps move our region forward.
4:06 left to play here in the ball game. Carmi leading Fairfield 42-37. We'll take a second look at the regional scoreboard built by Carmi Lumber, helping to assemble a better community. That's Carmi Lumber on 3rd Street. Scores from last night and some other area tournaments. It was Vienna defeating Goreville at the Massac County semifinal, 69-58. So Vienna will play Massac County tonight in the championship of that game. Also in Benton, it was Pinckneyville defeating Heron 67-66. Massac beat Charleston, Missouri 57-53. And that was the Carmi Lumber Regional scoreboard. Bulldogs lead here 42-37. We are under 4 minutes left to play. Edwards dribbles it out near midcourt. Went off his foot, but then White dives. He traveled, no whistle, and then we get a whistle and a timeout call by Fairfield. A lot to unravel there. Edwards thought it went off him last, so he was in no hurry to go get it. White dove on it, slid 4 feet.
Yeah. There was one play early in the Mount Vernon Day School game that was a similar play where the ball was loose on the ground, and I know you want to teach kids to be aggressive and, go dive on the floor for loose balls, but when you slide 4 or 5 feet, it should be a travel.
Look, he was sliding the third base there with White. So the unrest from both sides every time a whistle is blown will continue. 3:43 left to go. Carmi leading Fairfield 42-37. As these two just can't play a game that does not come down to the final minutes. Fairfield's got the basketball and a Carmi 5-point lead. Dagg walks it across the timeline. Near side it goes to Tucker. Tucker driving right side against Edwards. Tucker goes up, layup, no good. Rebound Stockton, and Tucker just gives him a nice big bear hug. It will be Tucker's third foul.
I don't know how they don't call anything more than just a common foul on that.
And just a kind of a frustration foul there from Tucker. Missed the layup. So the ball goes back over to Carmi, 42-37. Mules apply full court pressure again. Dixon will inbound. Dixon gets into Edwards on the far side. Over to Driscoll. Driscoll back and forth, guarded by Snyder. Now across the timeline on the far top. Driscoll looking. Hands it off to Holloman, going to his left now. Gavin back off in the hands of Edwards. Edwards almost lost it. Foul call on White.
That's going to be
his third.
Should be shooting 2 here.
And that's what the near side official is saying. That's 5 fouls, and it should be free throws, I believe. What are they going to do? No, that's just 4?
That should be 5.
So they call it just the 4th team foul, so Carmi not shooting yet. That ball stolen by Harrelson. To the other end goes Harrelson, and he's fouled by Holloman. And the Carmi fans completely agree with that call, and Gavin just got teed up. Gavin Holloman commits the foul, then commits the technical, and is that Gavin's 5th?
That should be his 5th.
Gavin Holloman just fouled out of this ball game. So Gavin picks up his 4th personal, then didn't like the call, let the official know, and that's Gavin's 5th foul on the technical.
So then that's the 5th. I'm still trying to figure out the 5th team foul for Fairfield that was called the 4th, because they had 4 up on the board unless they had it wrong. But
Kevin Wolf trying to get an explanation from the official that gave Gavin the technical. Gavin's still in the ball game, but that's his 5th foul. So he's got to come out. Kevin Wolf still is leaving Holloman in the game as Harrelson hit the first technical, and then he hit the second technical, and he's going to have 2 shooting foul free throws coming up, and then Fairfield's going to get the ball. So he's going to have 4 free throws total, and then Fairfield will keep the basketball. Harrelson 3 of 3. This has turned into a mess.
This is one of the poorest officiated games I think I've seen. Like, both sides.
And we spent 3 days in El Dorado last month. Harrelson hits all 4 free throws, and it's a 1-point game. And Gavin Holloman's done for the day. So Merritt Milhorn will check in. And we talked about how Carmi's struggling with the pressure. Now they're down a guard. And Fairfield's got the ball with Carmi leading by 1, 42-41. My goodness. Easton over on the right side to Snyder. Down low, Mainers working against Edwards. Goes up, Edwards sends it back. Mainers got it back, Edwards blocked it again. And Dixon with the rebound. 2 block shots by Mitchell Edwards. Carmi comes the other way. Driscoll off to Edwards. And a foul going to be called against Jay Snyder on the drive, and the roar from the Carmi fans.
Now that should be free throws.
Fourth foul on Snyder. The 2 free throws here for Mitchell Edwards. Got the first to roll in. Edwards with 19 points. Snyder comes out with 4 fouls. Justice Stagg back in the ball game. Second free throw. Got them both. I'll tell you what, it might be 109 on a Saturday afternoon, but it feels like a Friday night right now.
Everyone's getting fired up in this gym.
And I love it. 43-41. Overall, it should be 44-41. They haven't get that last point on the scoreboard yet. Mainers up top to Harrelson. Driving near side, 3-point shot for Easton is good. And that ties the game at 44. The scoreboard still shows 44-43. They haven't put the 44th point on the board, but Carmi leads, or we're tied at 44 with 2:11 left to play. Driscoll driving to his right. Now back to his left. Now it's off in the hands of Edwards driving inside. Edwards lost it, and a foul going to be called against the Mules. So the foul against Fairfield, that one's on Easton, his 3rd. First free throw for Edwards on the way, got it. No. 45. Try and get the scoreboard figured out here in the gym. Edwards goes 2 for 2, which should make the score 46-44. 46-44. Under 2 minutes left to play. Dagg here on the near side, driving in, stopped. Now picks it up, dumps it off to Easton now out near midcourt. Finally got the scoreboard figured out. All right, here we go. 1:40 left to play. Easton, guarded by Milhorn, picks up his dribble. Now it's off to Tucker on the right side. And a timeout taken by Fairfield with 94 seconds left to play. What a game this has turned into.
It's electric right now.
Full timeout, we'll take one as well. Back in 1 minute.
Hey Bulldog fans, it's Amanda Nelson with First Bank. We're excited to be your 3 for 3 sponsor again this season. For every 3-point shot made at a varsity boys and girls basketball game, we'll donate $3 to Carmi White County School. And be sure to stop by and get your First Bank Bulldog debit card. Every time you swipe it, we'll also make a donation to the school. Since 1893, First Bank has been committed to making great things happen for Carmi businesses, farmers, and families. Let's go Bulldogs.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Evil Eye Creative Studio in Carmi is a full-service communications and design consultancy. Located in the heart of Southern Illinois, we have a strong focus on small businesses, schools, and nonprofit organizations. From t-shirts to business cards to large format banners, we are excited to make your design project a reality. We also specialize in video and audio production. Reach out to us to see how we can create something amazing together, all within your budget. Evil Eye Creative Studio. What can we create with you?
One of the crazier ball games we've seen in this tournament over the past few years. Carmi leading Fairfield 44-45, 94 seconds left to play. After a Fairfield timeout, the Mules have the basketball. Harrelson into the front court. Over on the right side to Tucker. They fake the handoff. Tucker left, now back to his right. Turns, shoots, missed it. Rebound Edwards. Big defensive stop there for the Bulldogs. Now you got to take care of the ball. Driscoll near midcourt. Picks up his dribble. Now comes near side to Edwards. 1 minute left to play. Edwards double team, dribbling to his left, and a foul called on Tucker.
Somebody's eventually going to get a technical
I was
here.
thinking the same thing. You know, Scott McElravy, he's been talking to him all day long. And so 2 free throws. Oh, he might get close to one here. 2 free throws here for Edwards. Got the first. 24 points, 23 points for Mitchell Edwards. One more. Missed the second, a big miss there. Keeps it a 3-point game, 47-44 with 55 seconds left to play. Harrelson over on the right side, Tucker. Back to Harrelson, 3 for the tie, he got it! 47-47, and Carmine's got the ball with 42 seconds to go. Both teams in the bonus. Edwards into the front court. I would imagine we'll see a timeout called if Carmine's got any. That's what we'll get. 47-47, 33 seconds left to play. We'll keep it here. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it here. Wow. That was the one thing you couldn't let happen if you're Carmine, Travis.
Yeah, you could not give up the 3. You have a 3-point lead. I mean, you really don't want to give up anything, but the 2 is not going to kill you. You still have the lead. They're going to have to foul you at some point, but now that it's all square, they don't have to foul. Carmine's going to have to take care of the ball and get a good shot here.
You know, I would say if you're Carmine, you want to run this down and hold for one shot, but Fairfield won't let you. They're going to get up in your grill and make it very tough for Carmine to run this clock down. But the biggest thing, Travis, is you can't turn the ball over.
Yeah,
you can't turn it over here.
You can't give them extra opportunity, another possession. This is kind of boiling down to what happened last Friday night with these same 2 ball clubs. You know, it all came down to taking care of the basketball and valuing it. And Carmine's going to have to do a better job and right the wrong that they had last Friday.
47-47, 33.2 seconds left to go. Carmine's got the ball. Milhorn will inbound. Merrick slaps it, gets it in the backcourt to Driscoll, who picks it up. 30 seconds. Driscoll across the timeline, guarded by Harrelson. 25 seconds. They might just let them hold for one shot. 20 seconds. 17 seconds. Driscoll just trying to shake off Harrelson. Now 12 seconds. Driscoll drives inside. Driscoll spins. Finger roll layup, no good. Rebound, Maynard, 6 seconds. Up ahead to Dagg with 3. And Dixon fouled Dagg with 3 seconds left to go.
Why foul? It's double bonus. That is not a smart basketball play.
Trey Dixon fouled Justice Dagg near midcourt with 3.7 seconds left to go. They're trying to figure out if somebody called a timeout, trying to figure out what's going on. But it's 2 free throws for Justice Dagg after he was fouled at midcourt. Oh my goodness. First free throw for Dagg, got it. (48-47) Mules, 3.7 seconds left to go. And a timeout taken by Kevin Wolf. Wow.
Yeah.
A lot to unravel. We'll keep it here. 3.7 seconds on the clock. You know, I thought Carly did the right thing there. Had about 10 seconds. They tried to attack the basket, get something going. I don't know if that's what they called or if Driscoll saw an opening seam.
They were trying to get Mitchell Edwards in this flare screen in the corner, and Landon saw a seam and got in there, and he actually It was a little contorted layup, but he still had somewhat of an open look. But maybe last year that play of fouling with 5 fouls would have been a smart one, stop the clock.
Yeah.
But with the new rule changes, that's 2 free throws, and whew, this was some game.
Yeah. A lot of questionable calls on both sides.
And Fairfield just going to lay everyone back, and no, they sent everyone back before. Now they're going to get them back up there.
3.7 seconds. Now they're going to fill the lane.
Well, this takes an opportunity of fouling here.
Do you miss on purpose if you're Dag to not give Carmi a chance to run something? Second free throw, Dag got it. 49-47, and they'll bring in a sub, Creston White. So what do you set up here for Carmi?
I think they're just going to throw it ahead to Edwards, see if he can be the best wide receiver.
They get it to Edwards at midcourt. Edwards for the win. No good. Fairfield has beaten Carmi here at home for the second time in 8 days. And this one not without some controversy.
Nope.
Final score, Mules win it 49-47. Man, another one that slipped through the fingers of the Bulldogs. Carmi can still play for a championship tie tonight, with their chance for an outright conference championship out of reach. Final score, Mules win at 49-47. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. Roark Transport postgame show coming up.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. Your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today. Citizens National Bank of Albion has always been in the business of making dreams come true.
Are you like many in the community that have dreamed of owning your own business?
Bring your ideas in and speak to one of our commercial loan professionals in Albion, Olney, Crossville, and Bridgeport.
Our competitive rates and solid decision making will make it the best decision you've ever made.
Let us help you get started, and we'll watch your business grow.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. Life is always about change, and most businesses have to evolve to succeed. You want to be the best at what you do and do the things you like the most. We want to help you achieve that goal. We can help you design your records to evaluate what's the most profitable aspects. We can also help you evaluate what services are complementary and best offered together to your market niche customers. You know your business, but having the records to back up your business decisions can help with a business loan or just with peace of mind. Contact Nancy J. Winter, CPA, Carmi, 382-2364.
Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes. Roark Trucking and Roark Transport in Carmi. Driving the distance, delivering the difference. Commercial or residential. Anhydrous propane and fuel. Rock, dirt, and lime. Parking lots, driveways, and washouts. Farmers depend on Roark Trucking and Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. Remember Roark Trucking and Roark Transport for your next job or your next haul. Fast and dependable. Call Roark Transport and Roark Trucking. 618-265-3665.
In 1925, when Farrell Hospital opened, they knew that families in El Dorado and the surrounding communities needed a hospital they could depend on, close to home. Over the years, Farrell grew to meet the needs of patients. Today, Farrell Hospital has grown to offer advanced emergency care, orthopedics, cancer, surgery, imaging, lab, and more, always keeping more care right here close to home. Farrell Hospital. You can depend on us.
Final score, Bulldogs fall to Fairfield this afternoon, 49-47. Carmi falls to 14-5 on the year, 2-1 in the CIT. Their outright tournament championship hopes out the window, but still could possibly play for a three-way tie tonight when they play Mount Vernon. The postgame show is brought to you by Roark Transport, hauling fuel, rock, grain, and more to help our community grow. Call 265-3665 for more. Hey, Travis, a lot happened there in that fourth quarter. You know, Carmi had a 10-point lead at one point, an 8-point lead. Really the changing point in the game was that double foul on Gavin Holloman, the technical, that gave Fairfield 4 points there. They come back the second possession, hit a three to tie the game. And obviously the last second foul that gave Fairfield the free throws. I mean, a lot happening. Referees making calls on both sides. Just an unfortunate way to lose a game for Carmi.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be happy with that. I mean, this isn't as bad as a performance from Carmi's perspective that the last Friday night loss to Fairfield was, but this one, it just stings. I mean, Gavin coming back after injuring himself, and that's where really Carmi was looking like they were going to extend the lead to double digits, and then he had to sit out for a good chunk of the third quarter. He only had one foul heading into the fourth when he came back in. Then he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the official doesn't know if he's got 5 to actually send him out of there. And
it just felt like
it was just a poorly officiated game on both sides. I mean, there were some calls that are inexplicable. I mean, it's just.
But on top of that, and then again, I'm not one to talk bad on the officials, and it's one thing to make some bad calls, but I just feel like this game was very unorganized.
Yeah.
There were some things, like you said, Gavin having 5 and nobody telling him to come out of the game. You know, some situations with some fouls. It's just very sloppy kind of all around.
Making sure that the board doesn't have 5 team fouls if that is their 5th team foul, because it was 4 for the longest time, and then the Snyder kid fouls and it stays 4. Then he finally fouls again, and then there's the 5th foul, and both teams it just a little disorganized, and it is just one of those games where it's a Black Diamond Conference special with the physicality, but kind of the referees, took matters in their own hands with the whistle, for both teams. I mean, there were some calls on Fairfield that were bad, some calls on Carmi that were bad. So, I mean, all things being even, it's just one of those games where you just kind of shake your head and, throw your hands up. If you're Carmi and Fairfield, you're just glad to sneak out with the win.
Well, for the Bulldogs, like you said, you're going to play Mount Vernon again tonight at 6. If Carmi was able to win that game, it would create a 3-way tie. So you're still playing for a share of a championship, but really wish you could have got this one against the Mules. Second time the Mules win here in Carmi in the past 8 days. Looking at the individual stat line, first for Fairfield, they were led by Justice Stagg with 17 points, 9 from Landon Harrelson, 9 also from Jake Easton, 6 from Lane Tucker, 3 from Owen Gruen, 4 from Trent Bliss, and 2 from Jalen Mainers. For the Bulldogs, 23 points from Mitchell Edwards, 12 for Gavin Holloman, 8 for Landon Driscoll, and 4 for Cade Stockton. Travis?
Carmi shot 6 of 15 from 2 for 40%, 7 of 18 for 39% from 3, and 14 of 19 for 74% from the line. Fairfield shot 9 of 26 from 2 for 35%, 6 of 10 for 60% from 3, and 13 of 15 for 87% from the line. Carmi had 7 offenses, 17 defensive rebounds with 10 turnovers, and Fairfield had 3 offensive, 8 defensive with 8 turnovers.
The player of the game is highlighted by First Mid Bank and Trust. We need a partner you can bank on. Count on the great folks at First Mid Bank and Trust in Carmi. Despite the loss, I thought Mitchell Edwards played a great game, 23 points. And, in the first half we mentioned Carmi sluggish offensively, but he had a great second half. Then that dunk kind of woke people up a little bit, hit a couple of tough three-point shots, and I thought he played his tail off.
Yeah, he did a good job on the defensive end, holding the Mainers kid who, had 12 big points last Friday night, held him to really not much. I mean, he was blocking a lot of shots, rebounding, Cade Stockton gets a mention there from how hard he was playing. I mean, both teams played hard. You can't take it away from anybody. I mean, for Fairfield, the dad kid, 2 biggest free throws, 2 big free throws to put the game away. But Mitchell played a great game, hit some big shots when Gavin wasn't in there, so I'd tip my hat to him.
All right, so me and Travis will be back here tonight at 6 as Carmi takes on Mount Vernon. Those of you listening on 104.9 WFIW will have the Mules game against Harrisburg, at 4:30. So Carmi and Mount Vernon at 6, Fairfield and Harrisburg at 4:30 to wrap up the 44th annual Carmi White County Invitational Tournament. Big thanks to Joe B. Wagner back at the WRUL studio. For Landon Elliott and the lovely Whitney Carter, for Travis Black, I'm Cole Carter. Thanks for listening to Bulldog Basketball on 97.3 WRUL.
You can buy more of what you want when you save on what you need. Save on meal ingredients by shopping Little Giant Grocery Outlet in Carmi. Little Giant's team of buyers are constantly scanning wholesalers, looking for pantry favorites and meal ingredients at astonishing savings just so you can shop confidently, knowing that you can come in anytime and find great deals from fresh cuts of meat and grocery items to deli, fresh produce, and frozen goods. See just how much more your dollar buys at Little Giant Grocery, Carmi, Illinois.
What you need, when you need it. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi has what you need. From outpatient therapy serving pediatrics to geriatrics, when you need it. Flexible hours for your convenience, state-of-the-art equipment, private treatment rooms, and personalized programs tailored to fit you and delivered by a therapy team committed to compassionate care. Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi. Learn more by calling 382-2927 today or search Wabash Christian Therapy on Facebook. Wabash Christian Therapy in Carmi. Better every day.
Big city services in a small town. That's Butch & Associates CPAs, providing superior client service to folks here at home and across the U.S. Taxes and bookkeeping, accounting and audit services, plus full-service consulting.
Butch & Associates CPAs, where expertise meets excellence.
At Butch & Associates, it's your journey backed by our commitment.
Visit butch.com to learn more and contact us today.
Welcome to Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi. Excellence in eye care.
From thorough examinations utilizing advanced equipment and technology to premier optical products. Here at Taylor Eye Care, we treat every patient like family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Simply put, we are excellence in eye care.
If you're looking to brighten and enhance your vision, don't hesitate to contact us today. 382-4683.